Today's 2-minute fairy tale is a fun Italian story about a drunken sailor who wins the day. The Man Wreathed in Seaweed, a king's daughter gets kidnapped and no one can find her anywhere. Then a sea captain who thinks, well, if she's nowhere on land, she must be on the sea, gathers a crew together to go look for her on the ocean, but no one wants to sign up to go because it's dangerous and unlikely to succeed. Well, on the pier is this dude named Samfire Starboard, and he's known for being a tramp and a tippler, so basically a layabout and a drunk. When no one else will sign up to be on the crew, the captain says, hey, you want to sail with me? And he goes, sure. And so he says, come aboard then. And it says once he was on board, the other sailors are like, well, if he can do it, we can do it. Well, once they're on the ship, this dude stands around with his hands in his pockets all day, doesn't contribute, and they're all like, let's kill him. We're done with this dude. They maroon him on an island. And while he's on the island, he finds himself in this cave, and there's the princess. She got captured by this giant octopus that has to turn into a fish during the day, just for 3 hours. And she's like, you're gonna have to hide, and once he's a fish, kill him. So he hides out, and the octopus is so big, its arms could reach around the whole island. But when he turns into the little fish, our dude throws a net on top of him and beats him to death with an oar. So the girl gives him a diamond ring and says, you are my savior, I will marry you, I'll never forget it was you who did this. Well, the captain and the crew happen back by to see if he's dead, and then they see the princess, so they take them on board. And then the captain goes to the princess and he's like, yo, you don't want to marry him? Tell your dad that I'm the one who rescued you because I kind of led this mission. You want to marry me. But the king's daughter neither agreed or disagreed. I know what I'll tell him, she answered. So that night when Starboard is drunk, the king just throws him into the ocean. They bring the princess home, the sea captain takes all the credit, and the day that they are supposed to have their wedding, they're all dressed up and marching toward the church, when out of the sea came a man covered from head to foot with seaweed, and out of his pockets came fish and shrimps. It was Starboard who walked through the streets, just seaweed dripping off him. The king yells, seize whoever that is, but then he brings out the princess's diamond ring. The king's like, that's my daughter's ring. And she's like, yes, it is. This man was my rescuer, and he's the one I'm gonna marry. So the captain's thrown in jail, and green though he was with seaweed, Starboard took his place beside his bride, clad in white, and joined her in matrimony. The end. As always, check out my book, Dust Spells, and my podcast. All the links are in the bio.